Nay.
Yes.
You like Gran Turismo, don't you?
I do.
It's really good. Gran Turismo 4, probably one of the best racing games of all time.
Yeah, I love it.
Would you prefer Gran Turismo with 103% more infographics? About downforce and longitudinal force and aerodynamic drag.
I don't really care about that.
Okay, maybe you didn't know you wanted that before.
Right, I didn't need to know the formula for resistance or whatever just came up. Currently experiencing downforce.
No, so you wouldn't want Gran Turismo with 55% more sound lesson. Would you prefer it with 65% more boobs?
Yes. I mean, no.
Well, you're gonna get it, so tough shit. Hello gamers, welcome back to the Armbar Arcade, and welcome back, once again, to the Bad Games Beatdown. Today we've got a rather interesting beatdown for you, because it's a game in theory that was quite ambitious and could have been really good. But similar to Driver 3, which we've already given a kicking, there was some bad shit in this one that let it down.
Definitely.
This is a Gran Turismo clone from the guys behind Ridge Racer. This is R Racing Evolution.
Evolution, not revolution.
Not revolution,
Evolution.
not all the R's. They just thought one too many R's would be excessive. Basically, this is Gran Turismo with a bollocks story mode.
We have a male in his
Well, we've clearly started out on the set of Holby City.
So not racing.
No.
20 minutes.
Damn it. He doesn't have 20 minutes. Do what
He's sponsored though.
Don't you know any shortcuts?
Yeah, the ambulance crew is in race overalls.
I'll show you some short.
One of them anyway.
We are now... the driver is now advocating the rookie ambulance driver break the laws.
She's drifting an ambulance, which is...
This is now that level in Driver where we're trying to scare the guy in the back of the ambulance.
Where did you learn those moves?
Being a getaway driver and playing Driver 3.
I like how she's just sitting on the floor quite casually. Like, there's no chairs.
You were incredible.
So hang on. You learn how to power slide around alleyways like a getaway driver on the first day of medical school.
One that
Basically,
we can't
yeah.
afford to lose.
What?
Do you think you could do a little overtime on the racetrack?
And the... What? So one of the paramedics is also a race engineer or something.
And he wears those clothes to work, which obviously doesn't scare the patients. So like, I'm losing a lot of blood. Oh yeah, mate. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm sponsored by Pirelli, so it'll be fine.
Don't worry. The NHS, as presented by Motul, has you in safe hands. Well, we all know the privatisation of the NHS was coming. It's now going to be sponsored by Pennzoil. This ambulance, presented by Vortex Fuels.
So we got an easy race to start with. Chapter 1, it's the twin ring Motegi.
So it's an oval, 3 laps. We're driving a stock car, presumably, a nice NASCAR.
The Pantera GT5, as sponsored by Dimebag Darrell. And we're in a helicopter.
And we're now in a helicopter, so we've been in an ambulance and a helicopter to start off the story mode. We're at Twin Ring Motegi, look at this. We're in our Di Tommaso Pantera, which is not a NASCAR at all, but we're on a NASCAR oval, so that's a little bit weird. And straight away, the Gran Turismo comparison starts right away, because this is a track from Gran Turismo 4. You'll notice a recurring theme. This game really wanted to be Gran Turismo 4, but it isn't. Well, we got some instructions in the pits. Your engineer's, telling you how to drive a car.
So what we've got here as well is a little a gauge which fills up when we pressure our opponent. So I'm going to try and pressure him into making a mistake by driving behind him. See, he's getting mad with his pit crew and slowing down apparently. So we've passed him. There we go. The pit are well happy with us.
So wait, hang on a minute. The other guy, did he just rage quit? He was like, if you don't shut up, I'm just going to stop accelerating, so fuck you.
In our ear as well.
Yeah.
Some people's bars are bigger than others. So this guy gets flustered very easily.
Yeah.
And just stops driving as well.
This is, I think, one of those classic examples of a feature that worked in theory and sounded very good in theory, but is not very well executed.
Well, it was also induced. They had a similar idea, which was fine.
It was supposedly in Total Immersion Racing as well, and it didn't work very well there.
Yeah, when they maxed out, they almost always just wiped out straight away, which kind of just defeated the point of racing, because you just slipstream until they wipe out and then win.
To be honest, I prefer the NASCAR 06 Total Team Control and the NASCAR 05, the way the NASCAR games did it, where if you rammed in someone, they get angry with you and start trying to ram you back.
That does sound fun, like rivalries.
Yeah, and then sometimes if you drafted with someone and helped them get to the lead, they'd be your friend. So they'd sort of be like, hey, I'll buddy up with you, we got this, mate. I prefer that. This
It's not. I mean, we haven't even talked about the racing, which is.
Well, you've just accelerated and turned left a bit, and you're winning easily.
There's
So,
little to no sense of speed at all.
so far, what are our qualifications to be this star race driver that's going to take the world by storm?
We've driven an ambulance.
We've
once.
driven an ambulance round a corner, and we've driven a sports car round an oval. By that logic, Jeremy Clarkson could be an F1 champion. And we've won.
Well, that's how I met
Who's
Stefan.
Stefan?
Who's Stefan?
You must
Oh, it's
think
him.
Oh, it's him. Okay.
He's the guy who looks a bit like. Who's
You
the
may
guy?
think I'm crazy, reckless, or just plain dumb. I figured that out when you were power sliding an ambulance around a corner with a medically induced, like, a person. What was I saying?
He looks like Hihachi Mishima.
Hihachi Mishima from Tekken. Yes.
And that's a Namco game, is it not?
Yes. Yeah.
Hihachi is coaching.
You may
this
think I'm
racing.
crazy or a little bit reckless to have accepted an offer from the head of the Hihachi Zaibatsu Corporation or whatever it is. Test session. In order to make the cut, you'll need to complete 2 rally courses.
Right, I thought we were doing road driving.
So we're in an Integra type. What?
So to prove our skills, we've driven an ambulance round an oval, and now we're doing Richard Burns rally. I don't know.
Here's a novel idea. Why don't we just drive a race car round a racetrack? Maybe in a series of tests themed around accelerating, braking, and turning.
Turning? Oh, turning's a bit far.
Yeah, you know, this... I'll be honest, if you're going to rip something off from Gran Turismo, I would have preferred it to be the license test, as a way of proving if you can drive. Oh my god, this car sounds like a wasp.
A feature of this game is the pit are in your ear near constantly.
Yeah, you know in Toka Race Driver 3, where the pits are always like, come on, you gotta get down there, you gotta get in second place, you got your, like, team manager on the... Whoa! I just touched the steering. That's a front-wheel drive car that's completely out of control when I turn the steering wheel. So, the handling, is that like Gran Turismo? No, doesn't appear to be. Doesn't appear to be much like anything, to be honest, except maybe Golden Age of Racing.
So I think we're lucky here because we don't have any other racers on the track. Because in races with other racers, you also have the other racers in your ear, as well as the pit crew. And the co-driver. Everyone is in your ear.
You mean the co-driver that just told me I'm going too fast for the corner when I was already in the wall? You're a really good co-driver, mate. What's that? 3 right over crest? No, you already went past it about half a minute ago. Keep up, mate. Over jump. So,
is this car very, very slow? Or?
It is really slow. Very smooth driving. What you mean, the fact that I've had to prod the analog stick, like, the handling's really weird as well. It's like you just touch the analog stick and it's like it sort of wobbles around. It's a bit like it made the same mistake that like Need for Speed Pro Street made in that simulation physics mean really heavy, doesn't it?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, not on its own. I mean, in Need for Speed Pro Street just felt like you were driving a loaded up shopping cart. It's not. It's somewhere, but it's not the license test from Gran Turismo. But it's not just putting us into beginner level races like a lot of other games do.
I mean, remember the beginning of Toka is just like, take over this Ford GT40. Okay, shit.
Shit, yeah, just the cold open. And I think Need for Speed Shift 2 Unleashed did that as well. Just like, hey, you're going to drive a race car. Here's one now. Drive it right now. How much horsepower has it got? 700. You'll be fine. Shit. Whereas this is neither of those
things.
It's
about 25 horsepower.
Yeah, it's... You're a doctor, deal with it. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, by the way, do you want to race a car because your prowess in taking people to hospital? I mean, did you know that Ferrari have an academy set up at their local hospital?
I didn't.
And they get feedback from who are the fastest ambulance drivers, and they're like, do you know what? We could partner him with Sebastian Vettel next year. I mean, the graphics are alright. Nice lighting through the trees. You know, it's quite romantic.
I'm just annoyed by the sense of speed. There's none.
There isn't any. But at least in Gran Turismo, it was like, oh, well, it's realistic handling, so maybe there isn't much. But then you eventually got some.
Another excellent job.
Yeah, how many excellent fucking jobs do you have to do before you just let us in a regular
Ambulance
race?
driver, rally driver, NASCAR driver. Those were my list of excellent jobs that I've had.
Not McDonald's delivery driver. This is effectively what this is. This is just someone delivering Domino's pizza to someone on the mountain. Yeah.
Sponsored by Garnier for lush hair.
Where I stood, the real training could begin.
Oh, that wasn't real training.
Oh my god.
That was the fake training.
That wasn't the real training, really?
Ah.
The drill instructor
Oh my god, this is the real racing boot camp. What you mean, you know, some tests themed around braking and accelerating?
She's sitting on the floor again.
High hopes for me, but it
Do you
wasn't
love the
clear
floor,
whether I could
Rain, or
live up to
what?
his expectations.
If you can guess what the VM180 is based on, then you win a prize.
Okay, what's the prize? not having to play this anymore?
No, because it's too easy.
Oh, is it a Toyota MR2?
MRS. I think.
MRS. Ah, that's the Japanese name for it.
Yeah.
Which, do you know what game I learned that from?
Gran Turismo?
Yes, unbelievably.
There's a time limit. Watch out. Oh, we got to pass. This is a funny test. You got to pass this car within 5 minutes.
Okay.
See if you need 5 minutes, because you fucking don't.
I mean, if you need more than 5 minutes, then, well,
You might.
I mean, I might. Oh,
Nice
shut
timing
up.
on the brakes, he says. We're in the fucking
Fuck off, you
gravel.
sarky twat. Oh my god. So it's, yeah, that whole
This is a complete chapter of the game. Is overtake this car.
overtake one car. Can you imagine if a race team hired out a circuit just to be like, we're still not sure if this race driver we've hired on a whim who used to be an ambulance driver and has no experience of being a race driver.
Now zip past that corner.
No. Fuck you, I would do what you tell me.
I seem to remember when I last played this, I overtook him at like the second corner, so I don't know what's taking us so long.
It's just because the handling's so bollocks. Just turn in and the turning. Oh, so this is like Need for Speed Pro Street handling. That's not a compliment. It's just so lacking in feel. Right, come on, up the inside. He's just let us through.
The second you pass him, it's done. So if you passed him on that straight and didn't brake for that corner, you'd still win. Hey.
No, we've won some cleavage.
Right.
New face.
Oh,
Whose girlfriend are you?
some casual sexism.
I'm here for the race.
I'm here for the race.
We're also apparently in the Japanese Super GT Championship pits, so that's a bit of a step up.
It is really, isn't it? Like rally test,
Hang on.
overtaking opponent, Super
Hang on.
GT.
Rainier just genuinely said, I'm not sure what I'm doing here.
I hope they don't eat you alive.
Well, I'm not sure what she's doing there either, so we've got that in common.
No, and to be honest with you, if you don't know what you're doing there, then no wonder the other person...
Exactly a warm welcome.
Well, you said you didn't know what you were doing there. What were you expecting?
What? She doesn't know what team she's on.
What? What the fuck?
Who's my team? I don't know.
So, this looks nothing like the place we just were at.
Got some skyscrapers. It's funny because the car says like, oh, it's Toyota Racing Development, and yet it's the Toyota VM180. We could license Toyota, but we couldn't put the words MRS in.
Yeah, that
Why?
is very
Why
weird.
is this?
I want us to experience the radio traffic in this race. So you've got your pit engineer talking to you, talking about making him feel the heat.
Oh, he's feeling the heat.
Yeah,
It's like
no,
a
definitely.
barbecue.
That massive blowtorch we had attached to the front of your car.
Here he is, Chang,
And now we've got the other drivers on the radio as well.
who are on the same frequency. There's only one frequency.
Yeah,
in
apparently there's
Japan
one
for
radio
radios.
frequency. I've never seen an F1 race where drivers are actually trash talking each other during the race. Although that would be quite funny. Just Max Verstappen is like,
I'm gonna
"Go fuck
overtake
out of the
you
way,
now."
Hamilton. Go fuck out of the way. What are you doing, you knobhead? I'll have you, mate. I'll have you.
Hey.
Shit car, no fans.
What is this music?
It's generic Ridge
called
Racer
Divas.
music. It's Ridge Racer music. Oh,
Really?
well, now you're behind.
Takahashi.
You're behind Hiromu Takahashi, so he's about to lose his shit and throw Daryl out the window of his car. Oh, and then
Fuck
punch
you,
someone
Hibino.
else. I'll get you 76.
That's an exclamation mark, isn't it?
It looked like an eye to me.
It did look like an eye, but
So according to the... Okay, now the track's split in two.
as the freaking psychopath.
How dare he drive behind me? That seems to be the idea of racing, that if you tailgate a race
Oh,
driver
this car
slightly...
is drifty as fuck.
Is it?
Well, a little bit.
So now the handling's really crap, but the other way. Like, it was really understeery in the last
I know,
race.
it's still understeery, but once you get around the corner, it doesn't stop steering.
Oh no.
What took me so long, Gina? I was cutting through the field of cars. Didn't you see? You were like right there. How about?
Oh, is
yourself?
that Miss Cleavage from the last cutscene?
It might. Oh shit!
What the fuck physics are that? You punted a car and then swerved over there, nearly spun, and then still took the lead, apparently. Great race technique there, Nay. All those lessons driving around a random rally track in Italy in a completely unrelated car, they really taught you well.
Oh, they did.
All those years driving an ambulance down back alleys.
But how long was she driving an ambulance for? It's not even stated.
It looked kind of like
That
she was
her
on her first
day of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, you're good at driving an ambulance. How about you don't do that?
God, I wish my career had gone that way, just like the first blog post I ever written. Hey, do you fancy a job with Autosport magazine?
Shit! There's a corner.
Hey!
It's fine.
Oh, Captain Hindsight on the radio again. Well, you got a break earlier. No shit, my arse is in the tyre wall. I love the fact that whoever's in second place was like, you think I'm just going to retire? Well, no, you're still in second place. No, it's actually just up here. We've gone round the last
straight.
corner.
There's no corner.
There's no more corners left, mate. We have the best engineer in the world here. Nice. Well, you won, mate. Nice crash off to the flag as well. Nice.
That's my signature.
Yeah. I ain't surprised, motherfucker. Right, so we don't need to watch a replay of that. So, we are 5 events, chapters through...
5 chapters out of 14 into the game, and nothing has happened.
14?
14 chapters.
So we're nearly almost halfway through the game.
Yep. It's the London Eye.
Yeah, the Japanese have nicked it. Well, after Brexit, we've had to sell off a lot of assets. Right, here we go. Can I just say, all the cars so far have sounded like angry wasps. And away we go!
Ah, it's Gina again. Fuck you, Gina.
No, I'm just going to overtake you really easily and win myself.
Yeah, like, we've got the skills.
Also, why is there a ticking... Oh, is that the song?
Yes, T-10.
There's not a bomb in our car at the moment.
There might be.
This has now become speed 3.
I'd prefer it if there was, really.
Yeah, really. No. Okay. So,
Pressurized Chang.
anyone who's not aware of the psychology of motorsport before, all you have to do to overtake someone is just drive quite close behind them.
And they'll fuck up.
Imagine if this
eventually.
applied on the roads. Like, every time on the M25 someone tries to tailgate someone, there'd just be pile-ups everywhere.
The freaking psychopath.
Oh my God.
It's behind me.
Jesus, what a psycho!
It's like The Shining.
How dare he follow at a reasonable distance? I'm living...
Here's Adam. I've lost control.
Oh my God! Wow!
I've lost control.
Oh my God! I can't concentrate. That guy behind me is driving.
Behind me.
He's leaving a reasonable gap between me and him. I can't cope with this. Right, Matsushi, you're just so slow. Right, let's hang behind.
Takahashi has the smallest bar.
Let's hang behind Hiromu Takahashi. Is he going to get annoyed and throw Daryl out the car at us? Also,
Yes.
the car is veering to the left weirdly. Right, come on, come on.
Make a mistake.
Come on, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Hiromu.
Whoa.
Here we go. Here we go. Right,
He's just gonna
and...
fall off.
Oh my God!
He's just fallen off at
This
the
is
corner.
the stupidest psychology. Oh my word. Wow. And, well, you're shit. I don't even need to intimidate you.
Gina's got a huge bar. If you look when you get close behind her, she doesn't get intimidated.
Damn that number
easily.
76L. Yeah. Such a master psychologist.
You don't want to mess with me, Kiddle. It's like Little, but it's Kiddle.
Yeah. Watch the car behind you. No, I'm watching the car in front and waiting for her to fall off just because I'm quite near her. Like, I've heard of, like, agoraphobia and everything, but this is quite extreme.
This
Right,
is
here we
like
go.
tailgater phobia.
Yeah. Which, you know, fair enough, everyone was actually tailgating. This isn't even particularly close. And go on, fall off, fall off, fall off, fall off, or stop. Do whatever you do when you suddenly get petrified of a car near you.
I think she's just slowing down.
Which you'd think in motor race, oh, it's a drag race to the line, drag race to the finish. Yeah, close finish. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Just do that every time and we'll be home free. What, crash into the arm car?
I've lost control.
I've lost control. What, was someone following quite close behind you?
Yeah,
I get that
that
all
was
the
the
time.
problem,
Oh my
yeah.
God, I get that all the time.
Just nerves.
Yeah. So how many races is this?
6.
Wow.
Oh, it's another cutscene.
I soon found out why I got off on the wrong foot with Gina.
Because I kept tailgating her.
See, she knew more about how GVI operated than I did.
What?
And she wasn't
Grand
too
vehicle
out of reach of their
intentions?
I guess. I mean, she's just come off driving an ambulance, so why would she know about the sport?
And I was their new
Who's
master.
I
GVI?
think it's her team. Right, we're at long form Suzuka.
Yes, we're at the full Suzuka now, the proper track.
Right, we're used to this from GT.
And,
3 laps of 2. Hang on.
Hang on, wait.
2 laps of short form Suzuka, 3 laps of long form Suzuka. Why?
And everyone else is in different cars now, even though we're in the same championship?
We've just decided, fuck the other cars. We're playing Honda now? Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Can you imagine if Formula 1 was like that?
There's
Just after the
different
second
drivers.
round, it's like,
There's different
do you know what?
drivers.
Bollocks to these F1 cars. We're just going to drive a bunch of Renault Clios for the rest of the season.
Do you know what? I think we might have won that championship, and now they've put us in the next one because
Hang on.
this is different drivers.
Wait, there was no indicator that we actually won a
Hey!
What the fuck physics was that?
The freaking psychopath.
The freaking psychopath with the rubber bumpers.
Vadim Kogai has joined this race series.
He literally just lightly brushed his left side door and it was like
Oh,
boing,
shit.
spinning around. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a banana, baby, right. What the fuck?
It's Dolph Ziggler.
Hey, I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world that I can't drive. Man, you'll stop at nothing by lightly nudging the back of my car and then overtaking me like a race driver should. Ah, damn it, L. Just hold the L.
Here's Silvestre.
Oh, Michael Silvestre, former defender for Arsenal. Taking up a new career.
Well, he used to be an ambulance driver too before he joined Arsenal.
Before he took up a career as a footballer. Yes, we can see there's a car there.
Coming. I thought I'd pressurise.
He's getting desperate. Well, he's not showing it.
I am. I really need a piss. I'm about to stop in the pits.
What?
Getting that desperate.
How does she achieve that speed? By pressing the right pedal, which is known as the accelerator. It is the right pedal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if I don't want to achieve that speed, I press the left pedal.
But right now, I want to overtake you.
No. Dear him. Can we take out Gina with like the rubber physics again?
Is it Gina again?
Yes.
For fuck's sake, Gina, stop following us.
Who's stalking who? What took you so long? What took you so long to find our address? Whoa! Whoa!
Oh shit!
It's alright, we've got 2 laps to go, mate. You'll get it back. Hang on. Now look who's laughing. Me, actually, at this shit game. By their rules of psychology, surely someone crashing right in front of them would just cause them to completely shit a brick.
Oh, definitely.
Like, literally, it's like, fuck this, I'm retiring, I can't take the stress of racing anymore.
Ziggler's screwed up behind us. Sayonara, baby, said the pit. Because obviously they're in a film.
Yeah.
Drift!
This is like... It's like the story writers thought they were doing a Japanese Days of Thunder, the gameplay designers thought they were doing Tokka Race Driver, and the publishers wanted a Gran Turismo clone.
And they met in the middle.
And none of them ever talked to each other until the very end, where all the bits were put together and they were like, wait, but the handling's bollocks. But it's kind of like Gran Turismo, but wait, where's all the cinematic elements we wanted? Throw it all
Throw
together.
some boobs in.
Right, stay behind her, stay behind her. I want to see what she does when we get up to 130R. One of the fastest corners in world motorsport, and we're staying at a reasonable distance behind. I can't take this. A car is trying to overtake me. I know that's a great surprise in motor racing.
Oh no, she's fallen off.
She's run wide. She's run wide and we're through. Absolute scenes. Oh, will you now? Will you? By doing what exactly?
Lose him.
Lose him?
Gina.
That's a bit sexist, mate. Excuse me. I don't know what's more sexist about this game. This game assuming that all female drivers just walk around with their boobs hanging out of their race suit, or the drivers being like, nah, they can't be a woman, she's too good for that. So this game's sexual politics are pretty bollocks.
Fucking hell.
About as bollocks as the handling. L.
We've had a lot of laughs.
Yeah, we've had a lot of lols.
Mainly at you though, Gina.
Yeah, this guy's been tagging around. All right, mate, your sexism is starting to show wide here.
That wasn't even Dive Bomb City, that was like...
Are you trying to make me mad? It won't work. No, we're just trying to get past you, and that's relatively easy. So we've got some sexist prick for a team manager who's willfully completely ignoring the gender of the other drivers.
And just constantly being in our ear as well. You've entered the turn with optimum speed. Fuck off!
What, is that why all 4 wheels were locked and we were like,
yeah,
hard on the brakes? Now that's optimum speed, mate. That's how you should take that corner. One thing I will give them credit for, the sound design is an accurate copy of Gran Turismo. Whereas all the Gran Turismo cars sound like vacuum cleaners, all the cars in this game sound like angry mosquitoes.
And the circuits are pretty good. Like, the ones that appear in Gran Turismo are pretty much similar to Gran Turismo circuits.
Yeah, they basically copied the track roster from Gran Turismo.
I do hear that cheering.
Look at the massive 2D crowd there. Look at them, they're on their feet. Oh, look at them there. Oh, are you just... Haha, I'm actually tailgating you, mate. What are you going to do now? What's that massive brown smear I see coming out of your car now? Ah, he's pooing himself. He can't handle it. He can't handle this. Can you handle this? Can you...
Why were you trying to turn right? Why were you trying to turn right?
What the fuck? 76 got me.
Oh, we got him. We got him good, Adam.
Yeah.
By following him on
the
the
mystery
road.
oil slick guns that we had in the front of our car. Here we go, mate. Watch this. Watch this. And hey, off he goes.
What
Bye.
have I done?
A leak.
A leak.
A leak. I need a leak. I need to take a leak.
Maybe our crew chief is called Alec. Alec.
The funny thing is as well, even if that I mean, the function works, it's just really badly executed. But even if that was like, it's faster just to overtake them normally.
It is,
You
actually.
actually waste more time spending, waiting behind them for your Jedi mind powers to take control, and for them to just piss themselves and like get lost. It's basically like turning everyone into James May. They're like, oh, I see, I'm terribly sorry, I'm in front of you. Oh, I've got lost. Where am I going now? Hello. Oh.
That girl is good.
I say.
Very good.
Says a Bond villain.
But how will she do it?
What is this?
Is that fucking John Malkovich?
Every 2 years, GVI pits its own teams against each
What?
other. Top secret
What?
competition.
What?
The results determine the ranks of the teams.
What? What?
As well, and we'll get more work.
We'll get more.
I want you to drive
You,
this.
you're already in the team.
It's a Fiat.
Why
What?
the
Hardly an
fuck do you want me to
What?
do that? Here's a Fiat 500 because you can't handle other cars. Oh, this is more meaty than the.
Hang on.
Oh, way to fuck us. No, you're having a laugh. We're trying to embarrass them by beating them in a Fiat 500.
Right, and they're in Corvette C5R GT cars.
So this is like a 200-point A-spec race then.
2,000 point A-spec race.
Well, it doesn't go that high, but it would be. I'm trying, it's a Fiat 500 for fuck's sake.
So, my brain hurts. Now we're easily overtaking said GT cars. That's a Celine S7R. So, why couldn't we just have a car like theirs? We're in a Fiat 500F, which isn't actually that slow.
Do you know what? This handles the best of any car so far.
Why didn't we just use this for the entire? Why have you? Why was this?
Goodbye, Vadim.
Hey, he's fucked off.
Jimenez.
How did 76 do that, Jedi
didn't
mind
do
powers, mate?
anything.
The light side of the Force, mate. Yoda. We've been trained by Yoda.
It's Silver. It's
Oh.
Anderson Silver.
Hey. Yeah. So I love the fact that no one gives a fuck about our real name, which is weird given it's not like we can change our name. So why didn't they just script them to say our actual name? Unless we're some sort of prototype droid.
I think that might be it because there was that evil guy with his slideshow.
Yeah.
I think he might have created us. It's going to take a real sci-fi turn by the end of the career mode.
I'd hope so.
This is the most fun I've had in a Fiat 500.
Which clearly isn't a Fiat 500 given that it's doing
No.
100 and...
They put some sort of engine in it, which it didn't have before. It just had like... Do
Hamsters.
you know Fred Flintstone?
Yeah. It just had,
hole for your
just had some
legs.
hamster wheels in the front.
Yeah.
So, my brain still hurts. Like,
Whee!
way off you go. My brain still hurts here. What? Like, we're in a race amongst other people on our team, and yet Heihachi Mishima gave us a Fiat 500,
Which is dominating.
which is actually faster than what everyone else did. Could he not have just got a car that was actually better than the others to begin with?
That wasn't late braking. There's no need to brake.
Late braking can cause actually really good shortcuts.
Whee!
Wow, no, you really handled that grueling race with finesse there.
Cheers.
Congratulations! You finished 12 seconds ahead of a V10 Dodge Viper in a 1960s Fiat 500.
Look at the time! Look at... Oh no!
Oh no!
Well, he is a she, and I'm right here. The name's
Ah, you see, she's fitted in right well now. She's got the requisite undone her catsuit.
Racer?
Yes.
No, and no. We paid a fortune for this.
Yes.
Listen, Eddie, I don't know how much you paid. Stefan just told me to win the race. Now can we get to business?
Huh? Stefan?
Yes.
Yes, Stefan.
So
Is there an issue?
I think the story is trying to make a point about rampant sexism in motorsport. I don't. Oh.
Four-stage rally.
Why do we suddenly do rallies?
We got a 206.
Nice. And it sounds exactly the same as
Hey.
fucking everything else in this pissing, bog-awful bollocks pile of jizzing, crusty wank bollocks.
Careful, it sounds like you're about to brake again.
Do you know what? I could just probably... Okay, no, I'm going to have to reverse now. What's reverse?
I don't know, I never had to. Is there reverse?
Well, that's a really slow reverse, I think.
First, we need to get out of here. The co-driver's realised.
So apparently reverse gear doesn't work.
There is no reverse gear.
Apparently not.
21st.
Oh, we're now lost
Place.
somehow. Okay, I'm just gonna say the handling's worse than Golden Age of Racing.
Oh, that's quite a claim.
I stand by it. This handling is atrocious. At least Golden Age of Racing's handling was funny because it was allied to like bouncy ball physics, so everyone just bounced off each other.
Glad we can make things happen. 13th place isn't making things happen, you prick. Right, we got to win this stage
Good luck, mate.
and be aggressive. Right, I'll be aggressive. Fucking bollocks. He dropped your phone.
I just got bored and went to check Twitter, and then you were just like fucking cunt flaps, and you would fall off that cliff. Go on.
Bollocks.
Hey!
Whee!
Whee!
What are you doing?
And you can keep going. Go on. Keep going, mate. The engine's running. Keep going, mate. Go on.
Really, the engine's running. He surprises me every day.
Hey, I thought you were on top of things. Yeah, we were on top of that cliff, and then we weren't.
There's some windmills up in the distance, which is nice.
Oh, look at that. All scenic.
Probably the best part of the game so far, if I'm honest.
Those windmill textures, though.
I love, yeah.
Yeah.
Love a good windmill, actually, in a game.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I also enjoy the fact that everyone in the career mode so far has all been Japanese, except for your Australian co-driver. Like, who knows about off-road, but they're the Australians, yeah. Hey, good day, mate. I know about off-road racing. Yeah. Make adjustments for the road surface, mate. You prick.
I think we won this stage. See you again, maybe.
Nay, I can't take this anymore.
No, me neither. I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah, no more of this. No more of this absolute horse wank.
So that was our racing evolution.
Our racing, especially crap.
Yeah, it's a game.
And that's the end of the positives.
It was released.
It was burnt onto a disc.
Yep. It was a CD-ROM.
It had a cover designed for it.
It was not a DVD, I don't think. It might be a DVD, I don't know.
So, that's the positives for the game. I mean, this game could have been really good.
I think it shot for big things and then achieved none of them.
It shot for lots of different big things that didn't work together, and it didn't get any of them right.
And whoever wrote the storyline had obviously never played a racing game. They were like, what would be interesting for a racing game? An ambulance driver who then forms a rivalry in the
It's like they watched... You remember that film Driven?
I've got the GameCube game.
You know that Sylvester Stallone film Driven?
Well, I've got the GameCube.
You know, where they have, like, street racing F1 cars and bollocks like that?
Yeah.
It's like somebody watched that and went, you know, that's not a shit film. I'm going to take inspiration to write the story for my new game from that. And then turned up to the studio, and everyone else just went, no, we've got that Gran Turismo clone you're working on. The handling model's not finished. Wait, no, none of that. Let's put this Hollywood story on it. And then someone else was like, didn't we want this Toka race drive? I'll just leave you lot to hash together what's left of this kind of pile of bollocks. Basically, if the mid-2000s proved anything, between this and Need for Speed Pro Street, which, spoiler alert, will get its own beatdown at some point.
Oh, yes.
Basically, if you're really good at making arcade street racing games, don't do simulation racing games. Just leave it to Polyphony Digital and Turn 10 and all those guys. Just don't. Just don't. Just leave it. Just step away.
It's good advice.
Yes. And with that, can we stop now?
We can. If you like this video, give us a like.
Give us a thumbs up.
If you're new here in the Armbar Arcade, subscribe.
And what should we put in the comments? What should we ask for in the comments?
In the comments, maybe the worst handling in racing games.
Yes, worst handling racing games ever. We've had some contenders already. This is probably up there.
Yeah,
because at least Golden Age of Racing was entertainingly shit.
I personally think, though, Golden Age of Racing takes the biscuit with not even being able to turn, but...
Yeah, on a pure definition, you're probably right. But if you have any contenders for that prize, leave them in the comments below. And until next time...
We'll catch you later in the Armbar Arcade.